And I think it's up for discussion, look at the draft. Look at the 6 quarterbacks, and after 1 year, where they're all at in that draft, how we would redraft. Would you right now, I'm asking you like hypothetically and in the real world here, would you trade Bo Nix for Caleb Williams right now?
Nope.
Today? You wouldn't do
That's
it.
the easiest no of my life for me. Easiest no of my life.
Richie,
And
that's strong, bro.
I'll tell you why. Because listen, do I think Caleb Williams is better than the tape he put out last season with the Bears? Hell yeah. What a dysfunctional setup they had in year one. And I think
how do you win there almost?
Right. Well, how do you win there is exactly how you described the Chicago Bears. They've never had a 4,000-yard passer in the history.
Sid Luckman.
Yeah.
Back in the 50s.
Yeah. So I would not trade Caleb Williams for Bo Nix because while on one hand, Sean Payton was talking about Caleb Williams in such a glowing fashion.
They're going to have to revamp the way they do the draft so teams don't tank for the guy.
He's
unreal.
He is a lottery level player, generational and all that.
Yes.
Do I think Sean Payton probably thinks he could do with Caleb Williams what he did with Bo Nix? Sure.
So would Sean Payton trade Caleb Williams for Bo Nix?
No. Nope. And I'll tell you why. Because look at what Bo Nix brought to the team from an attitude standpoint, from a this is mine and I'm going to take it from day one. From day one. And then it manifested itself most prominently that everyone will remember when they get in the argument on the sidelines and Sean's kind of nipping at Bo a little bit about something and he gets back in Bo's face and is like, hey, bud, I got this. You're wrong. Let me do it my way, and I'm doing this. And Sean Payton talked about it afterwards with a smile and a chuckle, being like, I freaking love that.
Do you know what? Maybe it goes to
I don't think you get that from Caleb Williams. I don't think they're built the same way personality-wise, and I think that has resonated so much with Sean, let alone the fact, Danny, that the main reason why I wouldn't swap those two if given the opportunity, and I would probably say the same about Jaden Daniels, who I love, and I loved him at LSU.
That's my next question. Would you for Jaden? If you would say no to Jaden, then I'm going to know if I cut you open, orange and blue blood's just going to come gushing out of you. Which there's nothing wrong with that because I'm a rare guy who's on the air here, who's from here. I love these guys. I mean, it's like I love the Broncos, I love the Nuggets, love the Avs, and then like I got like a stepbrother Rockies. I love them, but not the same as the rest.
Listen, I'm going to reach my arm across the aisle and you can cut it open. Danny, I don't know that I would trade.
Terminator.
Yes, I don't know that I would trade.
I like that you're
Jaden
saying that,
Daniels
Richie.
for Bo Nix right now, and here's why. And I don't want, and maybe it comes across as orange and blue homer and this and that, which I don't feel like I am, because frankly, over the better part of the last decade or so, I think I've been pretty angry in my evaluation of the Broncos because of how frustrating they've been at times. But what seems to have happened in Bo Nix's rookie season with Sean Payton is they clicked, and it worked. And look at how many teams around the NFL every single year are trying to make that happen and why quarterbacks get overdrafted every single year, including some of the 6 that got drafted in last year's class.
Yeah.
It seems to have clicked with Sean and Bo. And I might not want to roll those dice again just on the premise of we don't know. Sean Payton might be so confident that he could say, yeah, I could do it with J.J. McCarthy, who I tricked the Vikings into drafting. Just ask me. I could do it with Jaden Daniels. I could do it with
JJ, all those guys.
Sean Payton, I'm sure, thinks he
Drake.
could do it with you and I under center. But I don't know that I'd be willing to say, hey, what we got from Bo Nix is great, and that's all fine. But I would throw it all away for the chance to hope that it happens again with Jaden or Caleb. That's my rationale.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't for Jaden Daniels because he's got something that's kind of extra, it feels like, and you got a couple more years in the bank as opposed to Bo Nix, who's going to be 26 years old. But going back to a couple of things that you said, the instant kind of credibility, respect factor, and kind of big boy maturity that Bo Nix came in with from day one, I think helped make this thing, they skipped a couple steps in the process of, the 7 or 8 or 9 win teams with the maturity of Bo Nix maybe you only get from a 25 or 26-year-old quarterback. I know he's not 21 or 22 like Drake May, but Drake May is a prospect until, proven otherwise. Or a suspect is a prospect is a suspect until proven otherwise. He's no sure thing, and in this draft class, there's going to be 2 or 3 bust outs. So, man, I wouldn't trade Bo Nix for the world, but I probably would trade him for Jaden.
I would give up the world, but I will take
Jaden 25 touchdowns
Daniels.
against 9 picks, though. Bo Nix better numbers than Jaden.
Yep, throwing the ball maybe a little bit more and having to battle their way through things. But you had a slow start with Bo Nix that you didn't quite experience as much with Jaden.
Richie, Jaden puts that terrible franchise, once so proud, a crown jewel, on his back, new ownership, not a lot of pieces yet. They're retooling, and they're this far away from beating the Eagles and going to a Super Bowl. Unbelievable.
And all expectation should be that the Washington Commanders will be, even if they regress a little bit compared to his rookie season, which is about as high of a floor as you can have, they figure to be in that conversation